So AMD stock, $200. Put it in bag. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Could the market in AMD run to 200 bucks? It's possible. Now, why would I say that? Because something big has occurred on the chart, and I want to talk to you about it. So before I go a little bit deeper, pause. Make sure you hit that like button, so you can also subscribe here for more content. Now, AMD. A price prediction is already here on our chart. We did it around September the 16th. Looking for AMD to go up. Great. What about $200? This is a good thing to see though. If we're looking for AMD to continue to go higher in price, it needed to break through the sell zone. What just happened the last 2 or 3 trading days? It broke through the sell zone. Massive, big, breaking news. The buyers has shown us that they are willing to continually buy. What else is there to talk about? Now, will AMD have enough momentum like the buyers? Will they have enough momentum, enough gas to push to 200? I don't know. I have no idea. Possibly, we can look at AMD on a different chart though. Let's see on a different time frame. Here it is on the weekly. Okay. $200 is all the way up here at our second sell zone. We have another problem before we even consider looking for AMD to go to 200. Look at that sell zone right there. And that's a pretty big sell zone. What do you guys think about that? Do you think the buyers will eliminate the sellers in this second sell zone? Because we could get rid of this one now. It's no longer valid. Sellers aren't there, but they're definitely up here though. What about on the 5? Here it is on the monthly chart. We have 8 hours and 53 minutes left. Considering we still have that much time, we cannot be too reliant upon this monthly price bar, even though I do like it. I like the way that it looks now, but in the next 8 hours and 53 minutes, this price bar is not going to look the way that it looks currently. So given that that's the case, I cannot say of a high probability that AMD still looks bullish on a monthly time frame. I can't. We got to wait till it finishes printing, which we have 8 hours and 52 minutes left now. But it does look like they want to go up in price. Okay, here is AMD on the 3 weeks. Look at this. This price bar has actually completed printing. So when you look at it versus the prior 3 weeks, what do you think? How do you feel? Is it bullish? Is it bearish? It looks pretty bullish to me. If not bullish, then I will say the market is consolidating within the trading channel, and this would be the range. Okay, so we may just see AMD run to this high of our price target, price prediction, and then come back down. But it doesn't look weak off of what we've seen the last 3 weeks. Because if the market in AMD truly was weak, this price bar would not be here today. But it is. So people are actually showing us what they think. And the majority of the market participants in AMD right now, they're not thinking bearish. They're not thinking I need to sell my stock. If anything, more people are saying I need to buy this stock because it's relatively cheap. At least to where I think it's going to be in the long term. That's what they're thinking. What about AMD on the 2 weeks? This 2-weekly price bar tells you the reason why the market in AMD is currently going up on this current 2-weekly price bar. Okay, here it is on the week. AMD on the 5, AMD on the 4, AMD on the 3. I like the 3 right here. Pretty bullish there. Now, take a look to the left of the chart real quick. Look at this. Something happened when AMD was trading around 170 to 175 bucks. Something happened. It looked like the sellers dominated the prices at that area or in that area. Where did the buyers go? Why didn't the buyers back in July, why did they not hold the market there? Because they didn't have enough money? Because they was nervous? Because they felt that the price was too expensive? because the market in AMD on this 3-day bar fell 14, almost 15% in 3 days. They were scared that the buyers did not even show up and fight. They ran for the hills. So now guess what? We're now back at this spot, this location. Do you think the buyers are going to run again? Because if they're going to run, then let's not look for $200. Let's take the profit that we already have in this prediction and go. 8% on the last trade of Friday. Pre-market, we'll have 6.25. Yeah, you might just need to take some of this off now. Let's look at AMD on the 2. What do you think about that 2-day bar? Looks pretty bullish to me. So I think the market in AMD needs to chip away. And I'm talking about the buyers, not the sellers. I'm talking about the buyers in AMD. They need to chip away at these sellers in this price range. They need to chip them out. They need to get them out the way in order for the market to continue to go up. So as of right now, I would say look for some sideways trading. I would say look for some market until it's ready to break out, until these buyers eliminate the sellers in this particular range. I would say we have to wait for that. So that would be the current process. I would say that the market in AMD currently is in. Now, I wouldn't say that the market is ready to go lower though. I wouldn't say that. Okay. I'm simply saying we're going to continue to go forward with the idea. But hey, I told you already, take some of this off the table while you see yourself in profit, because there's no guarantee what today's going to bring. There's no guarantee what tomorrow's going to bring, or let alone the end of this week. If you're winning, take some of this off the table. That's the name of the game, isn't it? I've already shown you the landmines on this chart. If you're a buyer, unless you have a guap of money that you're willing to eradicate the sellers at those zones, these sell zones, then be prepared for volatility to increase. Okay? That's what I'm going to tell you. Now, I'm not going to change my price prediction, but I will also say that I'm not massively bullish, especially not to see it around the $200 yet. The buyers have a job ahead of them. And currently, given today's pre-market and also what occurred on Friday, I don't know if they're willing to show up yet. I need to see some massive strength come into the market in AMD right now. Okay. So I'm just going to leave that here. We'll see what happens throughout this trading week. And if anything changes, hey, we're versatile. We'll change. Give me your thoughts though. Make sure you maintain profit. And as always, trade different.